What's up, YouTube? Timmons here. Since we are in the month of June, lots of interesting films to look forward to. So here is my official top 10 anticipated movies coming out in the month of June. Alright, number 10 is K-pop Demon Hunters, which is of course about, K-pop stars who, are also demon hunters here. And the trailers for this has looked really fun. I like the animation here. Really disappointed not a DAC release. We'll love to have seen this thing in theirs, but hey, maybe it'll still work out. But it does look like be pretty entertaining to check out. Alright, number 9 is another anime film on this list, and that is Predator Killer of Killers. The trailers for this has looked really interesting. Of course, it is the Predator anime film. You got predators like battling, ninjas, pirates. I think this could be pretty fun to check out. Definitely will hold me up until like the new Predator comes out in November. So there's that. But it does look like it'd be interesting to check out. All right, number 8 is Materialists. Now this is of course directed by Celine Song, who gave us not Nine Lives, Past Lives, where a young ambitious New York City matchmaker finds herself torn between the perfect match and her imperfect acts. Now, of course, this does star the likes of Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, and Pedro Pascal. I'm definitely looking forward to see this. It does look interesting. I really quite like Past Lives, so I'm intrigued to see this one when it comes out. All right, number 7 is Life of Chuck. This is of course based on the Stephen King's book. I actually thought this was gonna be horror, but it looks like it's gonna be more of a drama realm. And of course, it's where like Charles Chuck Krantz experiences the wonders of love, the heartbreak of loss, and the monotonies contained in all of us. And you got the likes of Mark Hamill, Jacob Tremblay. You also got Matthew Lillard. You got some really interesting cast members in this one. It does look interesting. Again, I like the cast list, so hopefully, it does disappoint. Number 6 is 20 Years Later. Now, of course, this is the the newest installment of the 20 Days Later franchise. I'm definitely looking forward to see this one. It's directed by Danny Boyle, who hasn't directed a film since like 2019, so nice to see him back. Jodie Comer, Ray Fiennes, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I'm definitely excited for this. Hopefully, that doesn't disappoint. Alright, number 5 is How to Train Your Dragon. Now, How to Train Your Dragon does look intriguing. The visuals looks great. Of course, a live-action remake of the 2010 film. I think this has some potential to be something really interesting, so hopefully that could be good. Alright, number 4, I'm actually going to go with Ballerina. Of course, the John Wick. I know it's called like From the World of John Wick Ballerina. I'm just going to probably just call it Ballerina. But the trailer definitely does look pretty cool. Does look entertaining. The action looks great. You got Ana de Armas, who is always incredible. Keanu Reeves. I think this could be pretty fun. Hopefully, it's pretty much, I guess, say the first John Wick movie should not have, Keanu Reeves as a lead. So that's cool. So hopefully, it's a good one. Alright. Number 3 is, of course, Elio. Which is, of course, about the new Pixar film about this kid who gets beamed up, and becomes the ambassador for alien stuff. The trailers for this has looked really, remarkable. Looks adorable. It is of course Pixar. I love Pixar, so I'm definitely looking forward to see this. Although it might not really do well. It's gonna be a shame too because Elio is an original Pixar film, and let me just say, if Elio doesn't do so well in the box office, or even Hoppers, yeah, expect more Pixar sequels. But we'll see. Alright, number 2 is F1. Now, F1 looks a lot of fun. Of course, Brad Pitt. I like the Formula 1 racing scenes looks realistic here. Looks entertaining. So I'm definitely looking forward to see this. It just looks like Top Gun Maverick with race cars instead of planes, which makes sense. It's from the same director of Top Gun Maverick, so there's that. But I'm definitely excited for this nonetheless. Hopefully, that's a good one too. And my number one anticipated film of June is Megan 2.0. I've really quite enjoyed the first Megan, but I feel like the sequel might actually be better. Just from the previews, does look a lot of fun here. I love how they're taking the Terminator 2 approach with this one. It's not really much of it as a horror film as the first film, so that's something. I'm definitely excited for this. I am hoping it doesn't disappoint, but we'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. 10 K-pop demon hunters, 9 Predator Killer of Killers, 8 Materialists, 7 The Life of Chuck, 6 20 Years Later, 5 How to Train Your Dragon, 4 Ballerina, 3 Elio, 2 F1, and number 1 Megan 2.0. Now there are some other films coming out in June that could be interesting too. Like we got the new movie Sorry Baby, the Ava Victor film. That actually does look interesting. Let's see what else we got here. There's that new movie with Josh Duhamel called Off the Grid. That could be okay, I guess. Let's see. Definitely not Brideheart. That looks pretty terrible. Everything's going to be okay. Going to be great with Bryan Cranston and Alex Jennings. That looks decent. Molly Matlin, Not Alone Anymore. That actually does look interesting. Let's see what. Oh, Echo Valley with Sydney Sweeney and Julianne Moore. That looks great. Why would people buy Sydney Sweeney's Bathwater? Still beyond me, but okay. People are weird nowadays. I don't know why. So yeah, lots of interesting stuff to look forward to in June. But let me let you guys. What are some of your anticipated films coming out in the month of June? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy.